Hey everyone, hey y'all. Welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 281. Back with another YouTube podcast video today. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Wednesday because I am. I wasn't for sure if I was going to do content today, but I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and do some content. Let me go ahead and touch up on this important topic. Now, the topic I'm gonna be talking about today, I just got done watching a video from YouTube, a person that I am subscribed to. A lot of you may know this person, and a lot of you may not. The name is Beasley Says, if I'm correct. That's the video that I watched. I watched a video of his. And basically the video that I watched of his, basically that he uploaded today, and it was titled "Women Are the New Men." So after watching that video, he made some really valid points, and I really agree with all that he was saying. So I decided, after watching the video, I wanted to give my input on the same topic. And the topic that I'm going to name this is, are women becoming more masculine? Are the women the new men in a relationship? Because it's kind of like, to me, and it's kind of like what Beasley Says was saying. It seems like to me the more women are coming more masculine and the men is coming more feminine, and it's like the men, they want to be kept, they want to be looking pretty, they want to be looking nice, they want to be looking dolled up, flawless, like a bad bitch, or however you want to say it. I'm not trying to be mean nor funny. I'm just putting it out there. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So if you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, share the video. And when I have new content, you can just click on it and start watching. I'm going to do my best, y'all, and try to talk about this topic the best way I can. And I'm basically going to put things in my perspective, put things in my words, and just basically, I'm going to give Beasley Says his credit, because after watching his video, he said some really powerful stuff, which I think, is important. And I think that a lot of people's don't touch up on this type of stuff. So I said, you know what, let me do something different. Instead of doing a gossip video, instead of doing a hot tea video, let's just dig deep into a situation, a conversation, a topic that should really be touched on. Because, it's something that needs to be discussed. So I'm going to give it my all. And if I'm out of line, if I mess up anything, y'all are more than welcome to go in the comment section, put it down there, what I got wrong. And if I say anything that, that's out of line, you know what I said, just go down in the comment and just put, hey, you said this wrong, I just want to correct you. Come to me with respect, Come to me with respect. Come to me as an adult. That's all I ask. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. So here we go. So as I said, I was watching the Beasley Says video. Shout out to Beasley Says. I make sure I give him a tag. Make sure y'all give him a subscribe. But it is something to think about, because first of all, let me start out by saying this. It really is a little different, because now you got women. I know it's been a lot of women, a lot of all types of women, black women, and around the world that's been doing men type jobs, like gender flipping jobs. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to put gender on jobs, but you have to think about it. It's been women back in the day before this new generation that has been doing jobs, you know, men have been doing. So I'm just gonna put it as like that. But now that we have came to a new generation, we have women that's happen to do a lot of the things that the men had to do. Following when you get a divorce or whatever problem you got going on in the marriage, you know, when they say you have to pay spousal support, well, usually it would have to be the man paying spousal support. But now, to me, it's a little different. I don't know, is it because the woman, you know, I'm talking about, you know, celebrity wise. I don't know, is it because the women be making more, or they have a lot more under their belt, or however you want to say. But it's basically now it's turned to my conclusion, and it's turned around to my knowledge, like women have to pay spousal support now. Because I can give you a couple of names of celebrity women in general, that had to and still paying spousal support, and that's just started paying spousal support to their husbands. And Halle Berry is one of them. Halle Berry, she has to pay her ex spousal support. You have Mary J. Blige had to pay her sorry ass husband spousal support when basically he was in the wrong. But she got his ass though. She's still on her shit. Don't play with Auntie Mary like that. You had Sherry Shepherd. Now Sherry Shepherd, she had to pay spousal support. I bet a lot of y'all didn't know that. If y'all don't know who Sherry Shepherd, yeah, a lot of y'all should know who Sherry Shepherd is. Sherry Shepherd, she got her own talk show, the Sherry Shepherd Show. And, you know, it goes to say, I'm like, wow. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. So, it says right here, Sherry Shepherd. It said, you know, like they had this settlement agreement between Shepherd, I guess, and her estranged husband at the time. And she will pay, well, she had to pay, well, she has to each month. Sherry Shepherd has to, like, literally pay $4,100 each month in child support. And I think she's paying for a child that is not hers, if I'm correct. So, yeah, basically, Sherry Shepherd, she has to pay spousal support. Halle Berry had to pay spousal support. Mary J. Blige has to pay spousal support to her sorry ass funky ass nigga of a husband that ain't worth shit. I'm glad she left his ass. Now he broke. And now Tina Lawson. Well, Tina knows, Beyonce mama, she had to pay Richard Lawson, if I'm not mistaken, she had to pay Richard Lawson 300. If I ain't mistaken, I don't want to get it wrong. Okay. But let's say she agreed. So these women had to agree to this as well. So it's just a one-time payment. So Tina knows basically had to pay her ex-husband of $300,000. It's a one-time payment. So yeah. So when people say men had to pay spousal support, now the women are paying it. And I'm not trying to be messy and try to act like something I'm not, because I'm totally not that. I'm just doing my job as a content creator. That is all I'm doing. But yeah, you have these women paying spousal support now. And basically you got these women now, in this generation now, you have a lot of them doing these big jobs that these men, be doing, well, used to do. Because, you got women being electricians, you got women being in construction, all this net driving trucks, all this. You got all these women doing these groundbreaking things. It's flipping the script. It's flipping the script in the gender role and cycle. Because, back in the day, you had women, they would raise their children, try to raise the children the best they could, do the best they could to make ends meet. You had women working two to three jobs, which now, some of it is still happening in this generation. I'm talking about back then. You had these women working 2 to 3 jobs. One job would be like probably at a hospital. The other job probably be at a restaurant or diner. And the other job probably be watching houses or however it is, I could have it wrong, but just bear with me. And still, they would have to do what they had to do to get by. Sometimes having them 3 jobs still wasn't enough. So, hey, they had to do what they had to do. So when you had those type of women doing them jobs, you had the men back in them days doing the hard labor. You had them doing construction, doing lumbering, driving trucks, being electricians, doing the outside work, or however you want to say it. But it wasn't all men that was doing that type of stuff, but it was the biggest of them back in the day. And then after they would do that, they would come on, they will, take care of the bills, make sure the house taken care of, make sure the kids, the wife take care of all that. To me, that's how it was back in the day. But now, in this new generation, in this new momentum, it's like these women is out here outdoing these men. These women is out here outdoing these men. These women are killing the men in this game. And it's kind of like it's men out here that claim that they're men that are not even trying. It seems like to me, they the one want to be bossed up, on fleek, being the baddest bitch out there, getting their nails done and everything. I understand healthcare, yes, self-care is the best care, yes, but it also comes a time and a price when you got to stand on business and do what you have to do. It seems like to me, these women is stepping up big time, and the men is not trying hard like they used to back in the day. So the question is, are the women more masculine? Are they the new men? Are they the new men in the relationships now? Are the women the new men in this generation? Are the women telling the men what they should do or shouldn't do? Are the women calling the shots? What is it? What do you think? Because I remember a time, I'm not saying it's all men. It's not all men, it's some. Because you actually had men that would do it, that will say, oh, I'm going to make sure my woman's straight. I'm going to make sure she's straight. I'm going to make sure my child's straight. I'm going to make sure my child's straight. They ain't going to have to worry about nothing. They ain't going to have to ask for nothing. Not nothing. I remember those types. It would actually be men out here that will be trying to hustle, get something going. Say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But basically, you got it now where it's the women that is actually doing what the men's supposed to be doing. Because back in the time, back in the day, you had women that didn't have a man in their life, that had kids, and they had to play the mama, the daddy, in any type of role that it was for them to play to make sure the kids was taken care of. Everything in the house was taken care of, because you've had the women back in the day, and you still got these men today that say, you had these women back in the day, you got these women now that say they don't need a man for nothing. They don't need a man for nothing. What a man can do, I can do it too. And sometimes women, you got some of these women, they feel so strong and confident in themselves because they have been doing it by themselves all this time. And when they finally get help, they like, why do I need help now for? When I've been doing it all by myself all this time. When I can make it happen on my own, because we're going to be straight. We're going to be good. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come after anybody. And if anybody that's watching this video that can relate to what I'm saying, I'm not talking down on nobody. I'm just being honest. We actually got women out here that is really breaking barriers still right now. That is doing big things. And it's kind of like the women is stepping up more than half of the men is. It seems like now, used to have the women worried about getting their hair done, nail fixed, and looking good, this and that, the third. You still got a lot of women that's like that, but they gonna get their shit done. They gonna be on P's and Q's. They gonna still look good, but they still gonna be a bad bitch and still gonna be a boss at the end of the day. But you got some of these guys out here. They want to be kept. They want to be taken care of, just like women. They want to get their nails done. They want to get their hair did. They want to secure a bag. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's the principle of when you secure that bag, it's what you do that make it sticks. Because when you have responsibilities, when you don't have responsibilities, it's different. When you don't have kids, when you don't have responsibilities, that's different. You want to secure your bag, that's fine. You can do what you want to do. But when you get responsibilities, you're talking about you want to secure your bag, you want to do this and do that, I'm trying to get this, trying to get that. Okay, you can get that. But when you get it and you got responsibilities like kids, a house, and all this and that, car note, this and that, the third, water bill, light bill and stuff, you got to make sure you stand on business when you get that bag. That goes for man or woman. Stand on your business. And I'm going to say this, I might lose a lot of peoples, but I don't care. But the men of this generation, some of the men of this generation, I think they're not trying hard enough. We're not trying hard enough, not trying. We're letting the women do the biggest, the baddest, and the toughest things that there is to come. Not only have women in the past and still now has been neglected, disrespected, and everything what every woman has been through. Not only that, but I believe through all the pain and the hurt that every woman has been through, especially a black woman, through all the pain a black woman and any other woman has been through. You know what they do? They took the pain that they went through and they go out here and they work. And they going out here doing things that a man normally does as a job. These women out here is killing the game. Like what Rihanna's boyfriend or fiance or husband said, A$AP Rocky. He a bad bitch. Let somebody take him shopping for once. Okay. If that's how you feel. It seems like to me the women are getting more masculine and the men is getting more feminine and dropping down big time when it comes to taking care of stuff and gender wise. And another thing, women is approaching men more now than the men is approaching the women. Because I remember a man always approached a woman. If a man saw a woman that he found beautiful, that he finds attractive, what a man gonna do? A man gonna go up there and introduce himself, gonna be a gentleman. But now you got these women, now that's going out here coming on to the men, asking the men out, trying to have a conversation with the men, picking the men up, spinning the game on the men, taking them on dates, making them pay, splitting the bill. Dates ain't dates anymore. Dinners ain't dinners anymore. Ain't nothing romantic anymore. But I might be wrong, but that's just how I see it. If I'm wrong, forgive me, but that's just how I see it. So my question is, with women having to pay spousal support, with women being more masculine, and is the women being the men in a relationship? Is the women taking over the world already, as it's probably claimed that it's probably going to be? Because what will happen if Carmela, the vice president, wins? What if she wins? If she wins, down the line in that White House, the men might as well hang it up. Because these so-called men claim that they so hard, claim that they are hard, claim that they ain't scared, this and that, the third. Oh, something scares somebody. So let that resonate. And I hope I said it in the right form or fashion. I feel like this isn't discussed enough. Because it's always been, back in the time, a man of the house, this and that, the third. Whatever a man say goes. Okay, that might have worked back in that time. Whatever a man say goes. It might have worked back in that time. If he was paying the bills and running the house, that's different. But this is a different day and age. You really think a woman is gonna listen to that? You really think these women these days in this generation is gonna listen to that? Gonna let a man tell them what they gonna do and what they ain't gonna do? You might have some weak women like that. You might have some women like that that's weak, that's scared, that feels like they must do by their husband. But not every woman is going to be like that. Every woman is going to have their mind. And every woman ain't going to sit back and watch every man do them wrong. Because what a man do, a woman can do too. But a woman, she going to be smart about hers. A woman can be smart and she can be slick at the same time. A woman can pull a trick on you so fast, you won't even know what hit you. So I'm just going to put it like that, ladies and gentlemen. So my question is, once again, before I end this YouTube podcast episode of DDTS, are women the new masculine men? And are the women becoming men? Are women taking over men roles and men jobs? That's the question. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So that would be my episode of DDTS, episode 281. And like I said, I watched the Beasley's Says video, and it was amazing. Shout out to him. And I hope y'all enjoy. And I will be back with another video soon as possible. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have another wonderful day. See you on the next podcast video. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Want to download videos from the web?